This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Today's Wednesday, November 10th, 2010. Today I want to take a look at Dryships. This is a NASDAQ Global Select stock trading on a ticker DRYS. This is a look at a 9-month chart. There's some important things to see here. Breakout yesterday, great volume. We'll come right back to that. You can see these indicators are all very nicely positioned. Still seeing a great uptrend in the MACD. A little bit of a wedge look to it, threatening to break out of that right at this point. See, we got the bullish cross right there of the signal line. Things are looking great. It's just a super strong move from down around $4 to over $5, 25% move. Coming off the pinch, we talk about this all the time, how reliable that can be. A great move through there off the pinch, and the move continued. We are seeing some indicators get at some pretty high levels. See this positive DI all the way up pushing 50 at this point. But the ADX is still down low. There's a lot of time for this to turn into a strong trend from this point. MFI now broke through these downtrends that it had coming through this area. Strong move back up through 50. See, we got this little bit of a downturn yesterday, and that's a product of this strong move and this long upper wick. Obviously, it came out strong, was pushed real hard over 520. There's some selling, people taking some profits. Obviously, there were some significant gains there. So we got a little bit of selling at the end of the day, and that's why you're seeing these things like the accumulation distribution and the shaky money flow making a little bit of a turn back down. CCI pushed through 100. We always talk about, by definition, that is the buy point. It's a hold until it breaks back down through 100. Full stow into full momentum mode at this point. Solid break through 50, now pushing up near 80. Again, I like the look of this TRIX. When I look for long-term indicators, I take a look at the MACD, and I take a look at the TRIX as well. They're just solid long-terms. They're very slow, exponentially smooth indicators. Right now, we're about ready to get a bullish cross again of the signal line, still trending right around 0, which is important. Not making a new lower low, which is important. And overall, kind of like the MACD, with an uptrend and a little bit of a wedge look to it. So we're going to look for that to try and continue, break through 0, and push its way through the top side of that trend line. RSIs have pushed over 70 at this point. Obviously, there's been a great deal of buying over the last week or so. The thing I like about this chart is it's in a channel through here, kind of right through this area. And then again, right through this area. $5 was a big point for it. Holding over the 50-day moving average with that move, and then it's that strong volume to push over the 200-day moving average is a very bullish indicator. Even if it wants to slip back down, you want to see it hold this $5 area at worst $4.80, and then continue to try and make an uptrend. This is just a solid breakout at this position. We'll see a little bit more resistance right back up through here, which was kind of a support level for it. You can see it kind of got up near it yesterday, came back down. So $5 and about 38 cents or so is going to be a resistance area for it. It should be relatively smooth sailing then all the way up to near this top, which is still just, again, huge gains from where it is at this point. But what I really like about this chart is taking a look at the longer-term picture. This is a 5-year weekly chart. You can see it, this stock used to be up around $128 at one point. Now, granted, we're not saying it's going to get back to that point, but where it is trading right now around $5 is probably not a true price target for this stock. See, it found great support down here in this $3 area, and it's been trying to put together a little climb again off its third bounce off of this. Both times, big bounce from $3 all the way up to 17, bounce from 272 all the way up to 11. Now it's trying to put together something a little bit more smooth and strong is what it's starting to look like. So I'd look for things like this trend line to try and fall in the future and see how it's making a little bit higher lows. It's got a little bit of a rounded look to it. While these daily charts are showing it go into a little bit of overbought territory, the weekly charts on this show this can still have a huge upside to it. And there you'll see it, that resistance level I kind of tried to point out on the weekly charts is kind of coming into play back through here as a historic chart too. That 786 area is going to be a resistance, but it's at $5. That's still, 40% move to even get to that point. But that's kind of a longer term move that you're looking for. Right now, we want to take a look at these weekly charts to see if this is going to continue this uptrend and continue to make its move. I know we look at a lot of charts that are, what are they going to do today? What are they going to do tomorrow, over the next week or 2 weeks? But this is a chart that has a strong potential to have a long-term upside to it. So when I ran across this chart, I said, I'm going to do a little bit longer-term technical lesson for everybody to see. And these are the kind of things that I see in this chart and I look for in the future of Dryships. As always, this is really my interpretation of the DRYS chart. This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.
you.